The fact that Muharram is still celebrated in some villages where no Muslims live today is perhaps the biggest proof that it has become a part of the shared culture and memory of people. That is why even though Muharram is celebrated across the world, the Muharram of Karnataka is truly special. Muharram is celebrated in many countries around the world. In Iraq, Iran, India and many other places, people remember the martyrs of Karbala during this time. But the Muharram celebrated in Karnataka is a little different. Here Muharram is not just a religious celebration. Over the years, it has become a symbol of local culture, faith, human values and unity among different communities. If you travel from one village to another, we will see different traditions. In some places, there are alam processions. In some places, people perform tiger dances. In other places, devotees walk on fire as part of their faith. Many local traditions have become an important part of Muharram in Karnataka. What is even more surprising is that in some villages of North Karnataka, Muharram is celebrated even though there are no Muslim families living there today. For generations, Hindu families have taken care of the alams, offered prayers, fulfilled their wishes and organized community feasts. This shows how the memory of Karbala has gone beyond religion and become part of local culture. But what is the story behind Muharram? To understand this, we must go back nearly 1300 years to the land of Karbala in the present Iraq. In the year 680, an event took place that changed history forever. Imam Hussein, the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, stood for truth and justice against an unfair ruler. According to tradition, Imam Hassan passed away after being poisoned. Later, Imam Hussein, along with his family and companions, was surrounded by Yazid army in Karbala. For several days they suffered without enough water and food, but they refused to give up their beliefs. In the end, Imam Hussein and about 72 of his companions were martyred, but their sacrifice became a bigger victory. They did not gain power, but they became remembered forever. They did not win a kingdom, but they became symbol of courage and justice. That is why Karbala is not remembered only a battle. It is remembered as a fight between truth and injustice. It is remembered as symbol of courage, sacrifice and human values. Today Muharram is celebrated across the world to keep that message alive. But how did an event that happened thousands of kilometers away become so important in Karnataka? That is what makes this story interesting. Many centuries ago, the story of Karbala reached the Deccan region through Sufi saints, traders and Muslim rulers. Over time, local traditions and customs became part of the celebration. Slowly, Muharram changed from a religious mourning ceremony into a people's tradition in many parts of Karnataka. As the month of Muharram begins, villages and towns take on a special atmosphere. Alams are placed in dargahs. Devotees come to offer prayers and seek blessings. Some people fast, while others pray for their wishes and the well-being of their families. The ninth day of Muharram is known as in many places as Qatal night. This is one of the most emotional moments of celebration. People remember the sacrifices made in Karbala. Throughout the night, prayers are offered and religious songs are sung. Many devotees remember Imam Hussein and his companions with deep respect and emotion. At dawn, the alams are taken out in processions. Thousands of people gather in the streets. When alams from different places meet each other, it creates a powerful and unforgettable scene. But do you know what makes Muharram in Karnataka truly special? It is unity among people. Muharram is not celebrated only by Muslims. Hindus, Lingayats, Dalits and people from many other communities also take part. In many villages, Hindu families have been serving the alams for generations. Some come to pray, some come with wishes in their hearts, some organize kanduri feasts, others help in making the celebration successful. Their message is simple. Religions may be different, but respect and faith can bring people together. People whose prayers and wishes have been fulfilled often perform tiger dances as a mark of faith. Some wear traditional costumes, some walk on fire, others offer special prayers in their own way. People distribute red sugar, organize community feasts, offer flower garlands, silver cradles and decorative gifts. These are all expressions of faith and gratitude. Here there is no difference between rich and poor. There is no difference between high and low. People come together and celebrate with respect for one another. Perhaps that is why Muharram in Karnataka has become more than a religious celebration. It has become a symbol of social unity. On the 10th day, the final rituals take place. The panjas connected with alams are buried as a memory of Karbala. Many devotees also fast on this day. The celebration ends with respect, prayer and remembrance. Times have changed. Some traditions have changed too. In some places, Muharram has also become a public cultural event, but its main message remains the same. It is the memory of people who stood for truth. It is a symbol of courage against injustice. It is a lesson in humanity. It is a story of sacrifice, and it is a message of unity that brings people together beyond religious differences. The fact that Muharram is still celebrated in some villages where no Muslims live today is perhaps the biggest proof that it has become a part of the shared culture and a memory of people. That is why even though Muharram is celebrated across the world, the Muharram of Karnataka is truly special because here the memory of Karbala, local traditions, faith, sacrifice and unity all come together. The story of Karbala teaches us the one important lesson. Truth is greater than power. Justice is greater than force, and humanity is greater than all differences.